day with the boys. The bike got pretty messy, so got a cleaning job to do now. There's downing good quality calories here, lots of calories, bananas, silver beet and fruit juice. Keep warm after a ride too.
After going through dirt and grime like this, your bike chain's going to need a proper clean and re-lube. First, remove your chain. I'm using a Connex link, it's much easier. Get yourself a strong, round plastic container. This is about 100mm in diameter. Cut yourself one long and one short piece of polypipe. This is 90mm, fits into the 100mm container perfectly. Just get a file and clean any burrs off the edges. Here you can see one short and one long piece of the polypipe.
Buy a small cheap stainless steel kitchen sieve. Mark the perimeter of the container on the sieve with a texter. And now get some tin snips and cut that circle out. And it should fit inside the container nice and snugly.
So the smaller piece of poly goes in first, then the sieve on top, and then the larger piece on top of that, and there should be just a couple of mils or so from the lid, and make sure it all closes up nice and tightly, and that's your chain cleaner. So assemble the thing completely and then put in your bike chain. It can be a bit fiddly, but get it to fit inside the plastic polypipe there, nice and flush. There you go, you get the idea. Then you just pour in your cleaning chemical. I'm using just unleaded petrol here. Put the lid on nice and tight, and then shake and jiggle away. Probably let it stand for about 10 minutes and then come back and shake and jiggle again. Undo the lid and look at that, lovely and clean. I'm hanging my chain on the shed door on a piece of wire for a while to dry out.
Don't limit yourself to just cleaning your chain with this container either. You can clean bearing races, cones and nuts and bolts, and even loose bearings. And you'll never have to lose a loose bearing again.
So you get the general idea. All the dirt and grime dissolves and falls through the sieve and sits on the bottom of the container.
Here I'm using petrol, and I can use it up to 3 cleans before I need to dispose of it. Often I just put the container in an open area and let the chemical evaporate. Then once it's fairly dry, wipe the muck out of the container with a rag. And you can throw your rag in the rubbish bin. The sieve, easy to clean being stainless steel, just tap it out. And here we're going to use that chemical again. So we'll just put it all back together, put the lid on and put it away for next time.
Too wet at the moment.